He's not attractive, not a great person, and you don't need his money. So what is there for you in this? This is social suicide.
If y'all would have just sat down and not tried to be so like money. She's going on Jeff FM and she's going on Not Loveline.
She's going on Just Trish because she does the same Shane Dawson shit that he did.
Watching Glitter Gel Pen.
A lifelong one-sided conversation of us consuming every pop culture podcast ever. Glitter Gel Pen has joined the chat.
Enjoy the show.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to Glitter Gel Pen.
I'm Jill.
And I'm Melissa. And today we're going to do Hot Topics. We haven't done one in a while, but it's time.
Yeah. If you're new here, this is what we used to do weekly. And now we've kind of moved it to... Monthly question mark?
Yeah. We're going to just go over the general pop culture or internet drama news that has been circulating in our feeds and discuss and react or whatever you want to call this. But if you guys like the Hot Topics and want to see more, let us know. But the biggest news of all the news, we've discussed it in length on this channel, so we don't have to go super into it. But obviously in the last 30 days, Taylor Swift has gotten engaged.
Yes, that is right. We haven't spoke about it on here.
No, not
except,
at all.
Like the live that you did initially the day of. And yeah, that's crazy. I feel like that's old news at this point to me. I feel like I've talked about it so much with everybody, except for the channel.
We haven't done the Hot Topics in so long, so like this is just us brushing up on everything. I just kind of added things to this document like over the course of 30 days or so. So like some of this stuff might sound old, but it's things that I think are relevant to us enough to talk about them. So yeah.
Yeah, she got engaged and also right before that announced her new album, Life of a Showgirl.
On the New Heights podcast. We have a full video reacting to that if you're interested.
And that's coming out, not the video, but but the album is coming out in the next,
Oh my God.
2 weeks?
It's so soon. We are also filming our predictions for Life of a Showgirl tonight. So I'm so excited. There was also something that we haven't really talked about in depth is like Travis Kelce on the cover of GQ. And I just still think it's really crazy the way that they rolled all of that out.
All at one time, yeah.
Yeah.
It was very publicity.
And I wonder, obviously like Taylor Swift, whenever she went on the podcast, she didn't know that she was about to be engaged. Well, they were engaged once the podcast aired.
Yes.
What if they knew they were going to be married now? So Taylor's like, no, you should do the GQ stuff now and we'll launch all this together. And then in a week or however long it is from the podcast, we'll tell everybody that we're engaged. Do you think that the engagement altered the timeline of like when his GQ shoot dropped?
I don't, because GQ would have control of that, right?
I don't know.
Him. I would assume GQ would, because it's like the magazine that it was for.
I think Taylor Swift has control over everything.
I mean, if she wanted it, she could. I think anybody would bow down to her if that's what she wanted. I don't really think so, though. Like, I think that they were doing it. I think he did GQ, and she did the podcast, like coinciding together.
And like they knew when GQ was coming out, so they just adapted the schedule.
Yeah, and I think they did that so that they'd be like around the same time and both be getting a lot of traction in that way. And then, I think that he just proposed as well.
Yeah.
And then they announced it.
What a 2 to 3 week span for them.
I have seen, on the topic of Taylor Swift, she showed up at the game, at Travis's game, and was covered by the thing.
I sent this to you because I have questions.
So initially my thought, because of I don't know if we can say it on YouTube,
the unaliving of a debater.
Yes.
If you know what we're talking about.
I was like, I think that could play a part into it, that she's like scared, especially because there's a lot of people who do have like issues with people on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And it would be a big statement to make. And so I could see with that recent event that she would be scared. But after I thought about that, I said something like that at my work, and they were like, but like, what's that shield really gonna do? And at first I was like, yeah, you're right. So my brain went to, was their engagement actually when we think it is? Like, or have they been engaged and now she's pregnant?
See, I saw the pregnancy speculations, but then there was a photo that came out of her later that night with Kane Brown and Mahomes and his wife. I forget her first name, Brittany, maybe.
Yeah.
And she definitely didn't look pregnant. And the shoes she was wearing, I've never seen a pregnant woman wear shoes like that. I mean, they were high heels.
Yeah, I mean, we're not friends with pop stars, but
that's true. That is true.
But yeah, then my opinion changed when I saw a video on TikTok, I believe, or Instagram, and it was basically showing the thing that she was behind, and then someone found a thing that very, very much looked exactly like it on the internet, and it was a bulletproof something or other. So then it made me go back and be like, yeah, no, I think my initial thought,
for security, like maybe she just had anxiety that week and was like, I can't do it.
It was so soon after that happened that she, she would have been scared, and rightfully so.
Yeah, and this would have been like her first appearance as like Travis's fiance at a like game in America, because there was a game in Brazil that she also went to, but paparazzi and like fans and stuff are just not in the building the same, so she was able to get in like more secretly and more quietly, and there weren't very many paparazzi photos at all. But then this event happened, and within a few days, the game is happening. So I can imagine there's like anxiety there, because I just couldn't think of a good reason why she wouldn't show up to his game physically. And like, I don't know, that just seems...
Yeah, I really think that's what it is, was that she was scared after seeing what unfolded. So yeah, I guess time will tell, Yeah,
that one really stumped me, because I was like, it is weird that if it's not the bulletproof like fear thing, it doesn't make any sense.
Because I was like, is the engagement when we think it is, or like has it been a little bit longer and she's pregnant? But then there was like that picture, and I don't think everything is so calculated that it's like, I'm gonna post this picture from months ago too. Like,
and maybe the tensions were just high, and everyone in America was just against each other this past weekend. So she was just like, let me just be safe.
I feel like I would be that way if I was a big public figure in the way that she is. I would have definitely gotten a little scared to do anything.
Yeah. And it's like, in that situation, like, what is the right or like wrong way to react? You know what I mean? Like, because reacting the wrong way would cost you potentially your whole life. So it's like, how can you even tiptoe around that? So something that was going on in the news, like, this feels so old because internet news just recycles so quickly. But we never discussed it because we weren't doing hot topics. We were doing more reaction videos. And we talk about Tana Mongeau, canceled podcast. We've talked about them so much on this channel. The debate between Tana and Brooke on like one of the last episodes of Canceled. What did you think of Tana discussing taking down all of the episodes of Canceled? Like, what was your reaction? Whose side are you on? What do you think is the right or wrong thing to do? And if you do not know what we're talking about, I have the TikTok here to refresh your memory.
And then it's like, what do I do with this channel? Because it was my vlog channel before. Do I leave Canceled up, or do we delete all of Canceled?
What? Why would you delete all of Canceled?
I don't know.
I'm counting on at least like $1,000 here or there from AdSense.
I didn't even think about that. Oh my God. That's
Why would we erase it? Or do you hate me that much?
No, I don't hate you. I'm just saying, like, the era, like, I don't know.
You want to delete it all?
I've also said a lot of things on Cancel that I would love to just die.
What the hell?
Well, I guess I'm just...
Well, it will live forever on somebody's account, and they will collect. So we should collect.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Everybody download these episodes. God, yeah, I'm scared of her now.
No, I just like, there's so many things to figure out. I feel like the McBrooms.
Oh, like we're like dividing our assets or something?
Just like, it's like, it's all so confusing.
Well, God, like he cheated with 40 women. Like we just decided like,
It's so true.
This isn't going to work.
I know, but then what? So every month I have to see what amount of AdSense for my channel. Well, this is like an off-camera conversation.
Oh, so now you're using this channel as your vlogs again.
Well, like, what if I wanted to?
You can't. We built this from the ground up.
I was Emma Chamberlaining it up on this channel. You know, I got it to 2 mil. It's so interesting to like.
No, because I'm collecting. I'm invoicing you.
Oh my God, I just don't even know.
From these episodes? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're going to have to work through that one. Imagine we're just in a court battle.
I'm coming for my $30.
I was personally actually Team Brooke on this one.
Okay.
Because I feel like while, yes, it was Tana's channel initially, it's like it was kind of a dead channel at that point, and they started canceled. Brooke, a lot of her takes blew canceled up and made it what it was, even though I do know it was a full partnership because Brooke by herself would not have ever had the audience that she does, you know? I understand that, but like it's something that they built together, like as canceled, you know? And so then wouldn't Brooke be entitled to the residuals of that money is my thing. Like, even if Tana changes the channel back and just starts doing vlogs, fine, I get that. But, like, keep track of the residuals of the canceled episodes, and I think Brooke is entitled to that.
I get, other than the workload, okay, I agree with Tana's take more. Only because, other than the workload aspect of the podcast, because yes, Brooke put time and work into it, I also think Brooke's brand and value went up from being on the podcast more than I think the value of the podcast went up because of Brooke. I think that things went viral because she had hot takes, but the channel had 5 million subscribers whenever Canceled was started, and I'm pretty sure it only has 5.5 million.
But I never watched Canceled before Brooke, ever. Like I watched like one episode, and I was like, I don't like Tana Mongeau, bye, and didn't care. And then Brooke came on it, and really, I think the first thing that I saw of her was the whole her ex-boyfriend that there was the
Clinton Kane series.
Yeah. The Clinton Kane blew it up.
Did you watch it?
Matt Rife.
Okay, tell me this.
Was crazy.
But did you watch it because of Brooke, or did you watch it?
I watched it to
because
learn
her
about.
co-host was messy.
No, I watched it to learn about the tea that Brooke was spilling.
Okay,
you know,
yeah,
like,
no, I get it.
To learn about like, oh, this girl has this crazy like boyfriend that pretended people were dead. I want to hear what she has to say about this.
Like she dumped her whole personal life out there.
Yeah.
To get the views.
And then when Matt Rife, I was like, oh, I know who Matt Rife is. She dated him. Like, I want to hear what that was like.
Yeah.
Like, I was tuning in for her juicy stories that she put out there, you know? I just know because I didn't before Brooke watch Canceled. I know that if Brooke was never there, I wouldn't have watched Canceled. And
that makes sense.
So
I guess I also think about it in a sense of I don't think any of it would exist without Tana. So if she wanted to delete it, I think she could. I don't think that it would make her the best friend in the world.
Because also, it's not like a small little tiny little baby few pennies in residuals, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, that would be thousands of dollars a month in just residuals that you would get from that.
I'm just curious, like, okay, like they don't upload Canceled anymore, and Tana's like, well, it's canceled YouTube channel. I can't use it for this. You lose monetization after 12 months or something of inactivity. So I'm like, are y'all going to do a reunion once a year to keep things trucking? I mean, I would.
No, I think, like, I'm fully in support of Tana making the channel what she wants, but don't delete the episode.
I was listening to someone speak about this, and, like, I want you to know I started being on Tana's side. I get what you're saying there. Like, that makes more sense because I'm thinking about it, and, like, me, I never watched it for Brooke. I just, like, have known about it because of Tana. Always have. To me, Brooke was always, like, a nobody. I never understood it. But when it comes to Tana being on her new girl, I'm a new person, no drama era, and she's like, I want to wipe it all clean. I want to delete it all. I'm a better person now. Drama doesn't give me joy anymore.
Okay, Tana.
Yeah, I'm like...
Your video about being with a toothbrush is still up. So
yeah, and I'm like, you just want to just wipe it all and just pretend like a mess of being a messy internet person isn't who you are.
That's literally her brand. Her brand. We don't come for Tana Mongeau to see clean girl aesthetic. You know what I mean?
No.
Like that's,
we are. I actually have enjoyed watching her sobriety journey. Mm-hmm. Like that, it's nice, but it's because you've seen her make such a mess.
Yeah, and be messy boots. And now, like, if it's all gone, it's still going to be there, which is also a point that Brooke made.
Mm-hmm. If someone's going to get the money
I'm
from
sure,
it.
especially now that they even talked about it on the Canceled podcast, somebody out there went and downloaded every single one of their episodes, and they're like, I'm waiting for the time that they get deleted, and I'm putting them up, and I'm going to make a lot of money off this.
Yeah, I have this feeling, and I know, like, Brooke and Tana have done everything you could ever imagine to try to make us believe that they are the best of friends.
Oh,
everything's getting back. But I'm like, I think Tana hates Canceled because they were going and they were just not having a good time working together, which they've said that, like they've confirmed that. But I think Tana wants to completely wipe all of it, and she's blaming not wanting to be involved in the drama and things like that. But then at the same time, within the same month, because we haven't recorded, so like I get to go in on Tana on this episode because we haven't talked about her mom. In the same month that Canceled is ending, she's going on Jeff FM and she's going on Not Loveline talking about drama and
Trisha. She's going on just Trish.
Yeah, and like that just went up today too. Mm-hmm. Like she's going on here and addressing all of this drama the same way she would do on her own platform. Nothing has changed. She wanted to get away from Brooke and not be associated with her professionally.
Yeah.
Like, if it were true, it would be one thing. But to see her now go onto all of these podcasts and have drama and, like, tell her side of the story. And has the last episode of Canceled came out yet?
Yeah, I think it's fully done now.
Okay. So
I didn't listen to the last episode, but...
It's just not true. None of it's true. It's not real. And Trisha Paytas is also a person who's like had this image online the last couple of years of being this not messy, not like drama filled person. But I'm telling you, naming your baby Aquaman, proved to me that you are still the same.
Mm-hmm. You're not a changed person.
You do it for show, all of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I honestly don't like either of them. I don't like Tana. I don't like Trisha. Sorry. Whoops.
Like, I'm a fan enough to watch, but like I can also separate, and I think this is where like
separate the art from the artist.
Yes. Like that's where I think YouTube, like it's hard to not feel so connected to these people, but I'm telling you, Tana Mongeau and Trisha Paytas are millionaires. Mm-hmm. And if you don't believe me, because we just started Patreon, so like we've really been looking into this. Go look at how many members are on Trisha Paytas' Patreon,
and go look at her tier prices, and just average that out. What you think the average person pays for the tier? Homegirl is making $250,000 to $500,000 a month.
It's insane.
And to act like she's poor, because she does the same Shane Dawson shit that he did that everybody always like hated from him.
Yes.
And it's like, I'm so poor, I can't even afford that. But here's my rainbow Birkin.
Yeah.
Like,
she constantly acts like she is a poor, broke person, and it drives me crazy. I'm like, I can't. The more that I got to know about her, I just like couldn't stand to listen to her talk multiple times a week, because I'm like, you are fake.
You're literally in a like double-digit million mansion.
And
like,
you hear her podcast guests come on and like joke about how nice her house is and how it's like a mansion. Mm-hmm. And like the way that they edit everything, it's like they play it down like it's not. And like she still talks about like, we're just in my basement. It's like your basement is a podcast studio.
Yeah, your basement is probably bigger than normal people's houses, like by itself. I just can't deal with the out of touch influencers anymore who think that they're poor or want to play it down like they're poor just to be relatable when we all know you're not relatable. We all know you're not struggling to buy your groceries, Trisha.
And not to mention like the whole touring aspect of like Brooke and Tana. I always thought they did too many tours. They did too many dates. I was like, they haven't even been podcasting that long together for them to like go on a tour like this, and they're constantly on tour. And the tour is what started all the drama and started all their conflict. And I'm like, if y'all would have just sat down and not tried to be so like money going on tour. And I know that Tana feels that way about tour because that's how she got Jeff talked into doing it, and Trisha. And apparently,
like she said it on Just Trisha. She was like, you could make so much money from doing this, Trisha.
Yeah. So I'm like, no, I don't believe that Tana likes to go around and meet all of her fans.
It really makes me not want to give any of them money. This became just a rant of how we don't like them. It turned into something way different.
We haven't done Hot Topics in a while, so like we haven't been able to give like our spiels on like our one side of the conversation, as we like to say. So like, here's our piece that absolutely nobody asked for. But you know what? The last time that we were doing this, we had a lot less subscribers. Yeah. People care now.
Yeah. So maybe this will resonate with somebody out there that's watching this. Back to how we were talking about Taylor Swift, though. Sydney Sweeney.
I can't do it.
And Scooter Braun. Are you serious right now? Are you kidding me? She needs to run.
Yeah, let's watch this video. It's by the Swiftologist, and he is discussing it, so I thought we could play that and react.
Who in Sydney Sweeney's life hates her so bad that they are encouraging her to do things that will torpedo her career and any public goodwill that she has left towards her? Not only are we trying to recover from a eugenics scandal, we are now dating internet's most hated man and one of the most repulsive men to ever walk the face of the earth, Scooter Braun. What are you getting from that? What do you get from dating Scooter Braun? Money? I mean, I guess Sydney Sweeney is kind of broke. She's been saying this over and over. I do all these brand deals because being an actor costs a lot of money. I have to pay my lawyer and my agent and my publicist. You're going to be paying them a lot more money when you have to fire your public relations team and hire a crisis PR firm to get you out of this mess. Dating Scooter Braun is like brand poison. It will get you money in the short term, sure. Apparently he's investing in her film company and her lingerie line. Well, that makes sense. But like, Sydney Sweeney, this career fumble is crazy. I feel like it's partly because everybody expected her to be something that she wasn't. Like, her breakout role was really in The White Lotus, where she was this kind of hot girl, left adjacent, Red Scare adjacent at the time character that, read communist literature and had a rich mom, but was mean to her rich mom because she was rich. And now people are surprised to find out that she's a Republican, that she likes to fix cars, that she performs heavily for the male gaze for money. I think maybe everybody just read Sydney Sweeney wrong. I think she was kind of always like this. It seems that way. But to date Scooter Braun is like, that's a new low. He's not even hot. I mean, look at him. Ew. Gross. And have you heard him speak? He's really annoying. He embodies the energy of a crypto bro. Like, that's just who he is. He invented being a crypto bro. He is a Tesla. He's like a human Cybertruck. You're dating the human Cybertruck, Sydney Sweeney.
I just don't get it.
Me neither. I don't get what she would see in him. Because, like, she does have her own money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, and he's not a great person.
He's just not attractive.
He's not attractive, not a great person, and you don't need his money. So what is there for you in this?
And you're also like pretty new. Like, she's been acting for a long time, but she's pretty new to being like an A-list celebrity. I can't fathom this.
Me neither. It doesn't make sense, and it's not going to be a thing for long, I don't think.
And honestly, like, this is something she could do that would make people really hate her.
Oh, yeah.
Like, after being publicly outed as a Republican.
I mean, just imagine the way that people who don't like Taylor Swift get hate when they publicly say, I don't like Taylor Swift. That's going to be times 10 million when you start dating her arch nemesis.
Yeah.
You know? It's wild. Like, this is social suicide.
And at the same time, you know, like Scooter Braun's done these interviews this year where he's trying to like rewrite history as to what happened between like buying the masters and stuff like that. And it's like, no, that literally isn't what happened.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe he's just good at the manipulation.
Yeah,
and
he
like,
has to be.
And like when he's like, you know me. Like, you know, I wouldn't do that. I didn't do all that.
Yeah.
You know? And she's eating it up.
And it's like there were even like speculations about like whenever Hailey Bieber sold Rhode and like, you know, obviously she did it, she got a check out of it, but like she also got rid of her relationship to Scooter Braun by doing that. And I think, I don't know, I'm just like, what does he have on you?
Literally, it doesn't make any sense, none whatsoever. So I'm ready for the downfall, and we're gonna see it.
And I like, honestly, he's so gross and scummy and has done so many people wrong. I'm just like, first of all, look at Demi Lovato after she's no longer under Scooter Braun's thumb. Look at how great she's doing.
Yeah.
Look at Demi Lovato when she was under Scooter Braun's thumb. Like,
oh, that was a bad time.
It got bad. And I'm like, and he had a star. And like, you let her flop?
Like, okay, Scooter, you're not as great as you think you are. You got lucky with Justin Bieber, and that didn't even turn out for you well years later. So
Sydney Sweeney, get away from him. Like, it's the best thing you could do.
Mm-hmm. But talking about Demi Lovato under Scooter Braun, now Demi Lovato has shown up to the Jonas Brothers concert, and her new album is coming out.
This performance alone is making me want to buy Jonas Brothers tickets. And you know where I'm going to buy those tickets? I'm just kidding.
We're not good enough for that sponsorship yet.
We don't have the sponsorship from SeatGeek yet, but one day.
One day we'll actually get to finish that sentence. But yeah, she came out. She looked amazing.
Yeah, and just like that performance specifically of like This Is Me is so like full circle because like she's like came back around. She's healthy. She looks good. She feels good. She's confident. And like she's saying, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
She's saying, this is me serving cunt.
Yeah, like, I'm going to let the light shine down.
On me in this bedazzled pair of pants that I'm wearing.
She also went on Trisha Paytas' podcast, which is kind of crazy.
I know. I was like, whoa, this is a crossover I never imagined.
Did you watch that episode?
I haven't yet, but I it's in my plans.
There was an episode of just Trish where I remember like Trisha, they were talking about Demi Lovato and everything that she had went through, and Oscar's been like a huge fan of her, so he like really knows her life story and was like talking to her about it and stuff. And Trisha was like, wow, we've like actually been through a lot of the same things. I would love to have her on the podcast. And then my guess is like Demi's team isn't that hard to get in touch with. Like, and I don't mean that in an offensive way, but like.
She is an icon.
Yeah.
But this is her first album in a long time that she's releasing.
Well, she had albums coming out, but they
were under Scooter Braun and they flopped century.
They flopped bad.
Like,
no one was streaming those. But did you know that Demi Lovato re-recorded all of her old music as a rock album? Probably not.
I did know that, and I hated it the second that she did that.
It was bad.
I guess that's it for today for this Hot Topic episode.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to hang out with us some more and, you know, chit-chat it up about all the pop culture things, go subscribe to our Patreon.
Patreon.com/glittergelpen.
Become an executive producer of our channel.
And you can get up to 4 bonus episodes per month on there. You can also just get 2 episodes per month, or you could just chime in and get early access to every video that we publicly upload. We do 2 episodes a week now since the last time we did Hot Topics, every Monday and every Thursday. So we now upload 2 free public episodes of Glitter Gel Pen on our channel.
And we will see you next week. TTYL.
Bye.